Ooh. Damn, I wonder if y'all can hear the AC. Y'all will have to let me know. I don't know. Y'all will have to let me know, because I can't tell. I can't tell at all. Okay, how do I make sure... Hold up. Power toys. Well, I'm gonna make sure that this fucking little chat window stays on top. I'll put it under my face though, so y'all can't see it. That way it doesn't fuck with anything more already. My face is like a big ass thing in the middle of the screen. I just need my power toys. Always on top. Always on top, right here. What's the Windows Control A? Always. Okay, Windows Control A. The fuck? Aw, dog. What the hell? If I minimize this, chat goes away for real? That's a load of fucking shit. That's a load of shit. How do I make the chat just stay, bro? I might just put it on my other monitor. Yeah, I'll just put it on my other monitor, because y'all are going to be watching what I do anyway, so I don't need to be using this monitor for anything but like notes, and then the chat. The chat. Okay. Where the fuck is it? Where's the YouTube chat? Is it really back here still? Yep. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and maximize YouTube chat all the way. Right here, we're just setting up a little AI agent. So I've already got my Pi pretty much running. Oh, this one got set to always on top is the problem. Okay, so we can go ahead and close out of Power Toys. We got our Obsidian open. I'm just getting everything set up. I'll close my Bitwarden so I don't show you guys all my passwords and shit. Okay. And then I'll pull up a YouTube here, that way I can see. I need a third monitor. Well, I'm about to pick up 2 more. I won some on Goodwill, so that'll be cool. They're probably going to be for my minivan, though. I'm building like a mobile lab. Y'all might have heard the term home lab before. It's when you like run all kinds of infrastructure out of your house, essentially a server in your house, like a personal server. You can do all kinds of stuff with it, like build your own anything, like Netflix or whatever. I'm gonna like set one up in my minivan, that way I can have one with me while I'm moving around. Like a base, I'm setting up a base, like a home base. Let me see if it'll show me the live stream on here. That way I can, you know, monitor it. I don't think it is. Let's see if I refresh. Maybe if I go to YouTube Studio. I have caps locks on. Okay. Oh, nice. People are liking my video. Cool. Wow. If only I could tell if I was streaming. That'd be kind of cool. Live? Oh, okay. Partially blocked. Oh shit, I need to stop playing this jams. I forget. They don't like this shit. What kind of fucking jams do I even play, bro? So they won't let me play mine. Like what? I think it was in Incompetech. Yeah. some royalty-free jams right here that we can listen to. Oh, we can download all the files at once. Here, let's filter by a genre. I don't know, what are y'all feeling? The people that are in here. Hit the chat. Yeah. Okay. Y'all need to hit the fucking chat, bro. I'm not playing around. Last time I had nobody in my chat the whole stream, bro. I'll probably stay on longer though, that way y'all can hit the stream while I'm on, because I got like 100 views on my last one, but it was when I was off. I'd like to talk to y'all while I program though. It'd make it more fun, because otherwise there's like no point in me streaming. I want everybody to play a part in the open source community though, like even just keep up with the project, that way when it comes out they can use it, because this is necessary. I don't think people understand how bad the data farming has gotten. Everyone that's using ChatGPT, Grok, Anthropic, like all these models, you use it on your phone, right? And a lot of you probably know this, but you send out all that data to a data center where they get the chat message, and you guys will see, like, I'll show you a few things while I'm working on this project, and you get to kind of see the background of like what goes on within AI. Like you might call it back end. It is the back end. You send all those messages get sent like over the internet to a data center. They see the message and they send it to a language model. The language model responds, they send it back to your fucking phone. It happens in milliseconds, you don't even realize. And a lot of people don't even think about the fact that all these apps they use, it sends information to a data center. And like they're monitoring this shit. They're monitoring all of it, they're recording it. Most likely they're using it to train models. Like all of your own ideas soon won't even be your ideas. Like they will be public. And it's kind of a scary idea. It's just like, you know, when you're home and imagine if you had a camera constantly watching you, or like something listening constantly, and that's essentially what AI is. And a lot of people get real personal with it, and they just feed it too much. So we're either going blues, jazz, I would say world, but we could do reggae. I'm alright with reggae. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna just stick. I love jazz, man. We're gonna go with jazz. We're gonna go with jazz. What does it say here? Oh, okay. What? Purchase this on PayPal. That's a load, bro. I could probably write a Python script that'll just download all this shit. You know what? I think I actually have a lot of them downloaded. If I go to my desktop, I really need to organize my shit. Like, it's gotten bad. And now storage is just so expensive. I went and I bought a fucking 8 terabyte hard drive. Dude, it's so slow. Yo, Aiden Martinez? What's up, bro? How's it going, dude? You're the number one in here, bro. You're the... my guy, dude. Aiden Martinez, 6384, bro. All day. Hell yeah. Dude. I hope you're doing good, bro. I'm just working on some AI stuff with my Raspberry Pi in a second here. After I get the jams going. We gotta get the jams on. How long ago is that? Can I even see? Oh shit. He's still in here. What's good? Just hanging out, bro. Hanging out. Got the wine going. It's fucking almost midnight. I'm about to play these jams. Working on some AI. I'm working on computer. This is computer back here. Here, let me see if you can see it. Let me make sure. Yeah, so this is computer. I think you might have seen it last time you were at the crib, but it's a Raspberry Pi on the back of here, and I got a language model running on it. So I'll actually run it right now. You might be able to hear it from over there. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to figure out like a better mic setup. But for now, I'll just bring you over here, dog. I'll just bring you over here. All right. We got 0 viewers in the live stream, bro, except for Aiden, bro. I mean, we got 1 viewer in the live stream. Shit, that's what's up, dude. But yeah, I'm just live streaming this, bro, because I'm open sourcing this AI that I'm building. Okay, I got the camera. So now we can come over here. Maybe I can I'll just hold it. So here, I'll hold it with my mouth, maybe. Okay, we're in first person view, bro. This is probably super loud because I'm like right next to the mic. Okay. Okay. And then we need to type in oh. Hold up. I gotta activate the environment, bro. My bad, bro. Source, Odyssey, Venv, activate. Okay. And then we go Python Venv. So look, right here, it's running. So every time I say something, it'll be transcribing it, right? It says listening. I don't know if you can see that. Here, I'll bring it closer so you can. Let me make sure. And the second I say computer, it beeped. How are you doing, computer? Then it sends that message after computer to a local language model that runs entirely on this little Raspberry Pi, never connecting to the internet.
I'm running smoothly. I'm ready to help. How are you doing today?
And it's like a little robot, bro. So essentially, I'm like trying to build R2D2, you might think, or like C3PO is a better way to put it. Like, I'm building a C3PO, and then I want to eventually, I could go crazy when I say eventually, right? Like, I could say, oh, I want to fucking attach to a humanoid or something, which I could, like, in the future. But for now, it's just going to be like something you could keep in your pocket, and it's always just waiting for you to say computer, and oh, there it goes again, fucking beeping. It's just waiting for you to say that word, and then you can talk to it about whatever you need, and then I'll hook up a bunch of sensors to it. Like, I'll download some offline maps onto it, like of the whole world. Bro, it's like a Pip-Boy. Yes, dude, that's what I'm trying to build, like a Pip-Boy, dude. So, and that, dude, that would be so cool if you could just put it on your wrist. And this is, dude, you're actually getting it, bro, because this is where I was going. I want to attach a bunch of sensors to it, like a temperature sensor for your skin. I want to attach a like a blood oxygen sensor. I want to put, and you can hook these all up to the Raspberry Pi through what they call GPIO pins. It's just like pins that you can hook up electrical wires to directly to the Pi. And I want to give the language model access to all that information. That way, like, if I got enough sensors on it, instead of going to, like, I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't go to the doctor, right? But, like, especially now, dude, the kids in school, I mean, you fucking know, bro. These kids are dumb as hell, bro. And those are going to be our doctors. Like, you'd be far better off if you just had a language model that knows a shit ton about everything. Because in reality, like, you go to the doctor, they look shit up on Google now. If you pay attention, like, they'll type your symptoms into Google, bro, and they'll be like, oh, you need this medication. When in reality, like, you don't even need a medication. Most likely it's like dietary, like it's something that you're eating or something that you're missing. And if you had something measuring like all of your health parameters, like a Pip-Boy, then it would be like even more advanced than a Pip-Boy. You could just get information from that about your body, and it would track you like all day, every day. Like, it would remind you in the morning is what I'm getting at. Like, eventually, I don't want you to have to prompt it with the keyword. I'm not going to say it because it's going to go off. But I don't want it to be something that you have to, like, prompt. I want it to just be running constantly, and whenever it thinks it needs to talk to you, it talks to you. If you told it, like, hey, remind me at 3 o'clock tomorrow, like, I need to do this, it would just, you know, not even wake up at 3. It would be at like 12 o'clock. It would be like, hey, dude, I don't know if you remembered, but you got a fucking meeting today. And like then also have your health parameters, just like a personal assistant, like for your whole life, like if that makes sense. And it could be like, I don't want to say your buddy, but at this point, bro, Big Pharma's gonna hate this shit. Yes, dude. I mean, yeah, they will. Big Pharma, bro, you're tapped in, dude. What's up? But yeah, bro, it's gonna be bad fucking ass. I'm excited. I just got the voice to text working, so here, if I pull it up here in my terminal, we can go in and we can look at we can get into the Raspberry Pi. So if I go SSH, SSH is just secure shell secure shell. So what that does is it lets me from my big computer here tap into my computer over here into the terminal. Oh fuck, it's hearing the word. So I go radix at Odyssey. That's the name of the. I can't say the word. Computer. Otherwise, it'll go off. But yeah, he's going off right now. I don't know. Can you hear it? Can you hear the fucking thing back there? It sounds robotic right now. I haven't gotten a good voice model on it. But we're gonna tap in. So we're logging into the terminal of the Raspberry Pi back here. Radix at Odyssey. Why is it taking so long, bro? Do I have it hooked up to? Oh, I don't have it hooked up. So yeah, I gotta hook it into my network switch. So we're gonna hook this shit up. Now we're hooked into the network switch, and I gotta make sure. Okay, network's on. I got an IP address. Now we get SSH in. Okay. And then we're gonna type in the password to the Raspberry Pi back here. And now we're in, so now I can look through all the files, right? So right now we just have Odyssey and Odyssey Env. Odyssey Env. So, oh yeah, you can hear it. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, hey, I don't want to make you watch like if you don't want to. I know you probably have other shit you want to watch, but if you're actually down to like sit here and watch, that's dope, bro. But okay, so Odyssey is the main folder I've been working in where I write all my scripts and stuff. And then Odyssey Environment, Env, is where I download like all the other programs that I'm using to run all this stuff. So if we go CD into Odyssey, we can list all the files. Oh, it's in caps. ls, list all the files, and we have our Vosk model. No, this is cool. Dude, dope, bro. Yeah, people need to tap into my stream, bro. The other day I had 100 viewers, but they weren't on while I was on. They watched the video after I live streamed, bro. So I was like, what the hell? It's more fun when you have people to talk to, dude. So, okay. In the Vosk model folder, we have, here, I'll show you on the internet. I'll pull up a browser tab here so we can go through Vosk model here. I found this open source repository. Open source tech is what I love. So open source is like Linux, where it's free for everyone. So I want to build shit that's free for everyone. And I also want to sell that shit. So like if people don't want to go through the process of buying a Raspberry Pi, attaching it to a screen, downloading everything, setting it up, then they could just pay me to do it for them. And I'll like just flash a Raspberry Pi with it. But here we go. This is some open source tech that I found. That's why I was talking about open source. And these models from Vosk are transcription models. So if I go back here and I turn off the program I was running back there that I showed you while I was holding the camera in my mouth, if I go on here, I can run the same program. So I can go Python and then run this file right here, odyssey.py. I'll show it to you in a little bit. So odyssey.py. Oh, we need to activate the env. So activate boom / so what we're doing here is all of the files that are required to run this, like all the programs, are in this environment. So we have to go into odyssey -env and then source, or wait, is it? What the fuck, am I tripping out? Here, maybe I can just tab up. Yeah, right here. So source, odyssey env, bin, activate, and now you see this pop up. So now we're in there and we can run the file. So then we go Python, and then odyssey.py, and then it's going to run the whole program. So now you'll be able to see it here if you're still in the stream. I don't know if you are. Yeah, so now it's running and it's listening, and you'll be able to see it transcribing. This part right here is what Vosk is. So Vosk is it's essentially an AI model that takes noises from the microphone and it turns them into English. So you'll see it. It's listening here. Oh, it's transcribing everything. This is one of the things that I was going to go over. I was talking about earlier, like the Alexa in your house or even your phone now does it. Like the phone does it, bro, because it listens for "Hey Siri," right? And it's constantly, or "Hey Google," and it's constantly listening for that. Essentially, what that means is that it's recording every fucking thing that you say. It's transcribing every word that you say, just like this, right? Well, and this model's a little bit shitty because it's so small. It's running on a Pi, but this is what the phone does, and it's waiting for one word. So if I say it here, it'll turn on the guy back here, computer. There it goes. And now it's ready for the response. So that's exactly what Alexa does. Essentially, I just built that, and that's as far as I've gotten right now. And then what it does when it hears the word is it records the next things that you say. I didn't hear him say it though. Computer, how are you doing?
Like you're asking about the computer being ready for the response. Just to clarify, if you're referring to a specific task or situation, let me know. I'm here to assist.
You're wearing meta glasses right now. Shit. I mean, dude, it sucks because I got sucked. I mean, dude, I have a fucking thingy sitting right here, bro. Like, oh, dude, it just pisses me off. So that's why I'm trying to build open source tech because, like, right now, it's listening to every word I say, right? But the cool part is that none of this information goes to a server. So, like, when Apple is listening to every word you say, it's most likely, don't take me verbatim, but it's most likely, especially Alexa almost definitely, it's going to a server somewhere else. It's fucking sending every word you say to a server somewhere else. And then the second that, I mean, and not saying like anybody does anything wrong, right? Like, I'm not doing shit wrong here. But they can just send that to the FBI if something is like a little bit out of place. And that's just like, it's an invasion of privacy. I don't want any of that. I don't want any part in that. So that's why I'm trying to build this thing, because every word that I say is offline. This thing runs offline. You don't have to connect it to the internet. So you could, the cool thing about this too is like with your phone, you can't use Siri, you can't use Alexa when you're in the middle of the fucking jungle or in the middle of the ocean. But like, if I bring this shit with me on a cruise boat or into the middle of the jungle, or even if I just go camping, like then I have a language model that's always ready to go. And like I said, I want to download a shit ton of maps. Here, I'll bring it over. So like, this is the goal here. This is what I've been working on. This is the blackout stack. Oh, it's going to be reversed in the camera. Is it? For real? Oh, no. It's good. So, blackout stack. You got the Pi. Oh, this is the stuff. My bad. This is the hardware for it. But I'm going to include a solar panel. So, I'm going to put some batteries on this thing. That way I don't have to have it plugged into the wall, right? And you could just have it with you constantly. And then it's moving kind of towards a Pip-Boy like you're saying. And, then this is like the end goal. So that's the mission, is like to preservation of knowledge, right? So that's the main goal, is I want to make it EMP proof. I don't know if you've ever heard of an electromagnetic pulse, but essentially like it'll fuck everything up. All the computers will die, all the grid will die. So I'm going to put this in a Faraday cage. Oh shit, it hurt it again. And it'll be to preserve knowledge. Because like if you had this thing just waiting in a Faraday cage, which I don't know if you know what that is, but essentially it protects everything inside of it from an electromagnetic pulse. So if I put this language model inside of a Faraday cage with a bunch of offline maps and a bunch of other information, it would protect all that knowledge. when shit hits the fan. What's, what do you got? Okay, bet. You know what an EMP is. Alright, tight. So we'll move on to the next part. So if we go up a little bit here, first let me get over here so I can read it. So possible use cases, right? I don't know if you can see this shit. The grid goes down, right? You can use this shit if the grid goes down and it'll always work, right? That means like electricity gone, dude. Like fucking everything shuts down, HEB's down, like nobody can get food, nobody can get water because water gets pumped through electrical pumps. Nobody has electricity, so houses can't be heated. You'd still be able to use this thing to be able to like help you through the, I mean, essentially Fallout, like the video game, right? You'd be able to have it help you through those hard times because like even a guy like me or even a guy like Tanner, we wouldn't be prepared for that. We would need more knowledge. So first use case, big one, right? ISP goes down. That's a smaller one. Like if your internet service provider goes down, you still have a connection to all the information of the world essentially. Then a partial EMP. So you can have a partial EMP from all kinds of shit. Like if a nuke went off, then we'd probably be dead anyway. If cellular data goes down, still works. GPS, like, I don't even know why the fuck I wrote that. Skip that, bro. Don't pay attention. So we're going to put a bunch of tools on it, like I said. We're going to have like offline Microsoft Office, offline Excel, all kinds of shit. Wikipedia. I'm going to download the entire Wikipedia offline onto this thing so the language model can search through Wikipedia and use that information. Not going to lie, this would be a major... Hold up, what? Let me see. Fuck you say. No shit. Like anybody who had this would be on the up and up, bro. You'd be a target though. That's a big problem. You gotta have guns too to defend yourself, because you'd be a fucking target if you had one of these things. So everyone would want one if they didn't already buy it. So then I want to set up like a messaging setup, messaging and calls, right? And we're obviously gonna have the AI and then offline maps of the world, and that's kind of where I've gone right now. And then we got some constraints down here like electricity. So to fix that constraint, I'm going to include a solar panel with it where you can plug in the solar panel, charge the lithium batteries that are going to be in the back. And then with every kit that I sell, I'll include like a shit ton of rechargeable batteries, dude, like a fuckload. So that way when they go bad, you still have more. Then battery degradation, that's why I'll include a shit ton of batteries, right? And then, what was it? EMP destruction. That's why we have the Faraday cage that we're going to put around it. It's essentially like a metal box. Even if the worst case scenario didn't happen, it'd be a huge plus for the military. Dude, I didn't even think about that, bro. That's fucking fire. Like you're offline, you're in the middle of nowhere, fucking commander. He's got to pull out the I can't say the keyword, but its name is just... Okay, you tell me actually. I'm going to say the keyword. What do you think it should be, bro? Like, I can't decide. Either Odyssey or just computer. I think computer sounds cool because that's what it is, right? And then... or Odyssey. Odyssey's cool too. I don't know. Solar flares. So that's another thing that can cause an EMP is like a coronal mass ejection from the sun. And last time we had one of those, if you want to look into something crazy, the Carrington event happened back when all the tech that we had was like the telegram, and it was like blowing up telegram operators on the other side. So if a solar flare happens again like that happened back, I think it was like, maybe it was early 1900s, late 1800s. If one of those happened, it would like, all of our computers at home would like fucking explode. I think, if it was a big enough one, if it was like a magnitude 8 or some shit. Okay, I'm gonna put my whiteboards back. But yeah, so that's what we're working with here. That's what we're working on. And then I want to do a lot of other stuff with it. Like I want people to be able to mess with it. Like, I mean, I could go into the car thing, but I'm not going to. We could talk about it later, but so here, let's get back to this. I gotta play my fucking jam. Oh, well, first, dude, hold up. Don't trip, bro. We need a zinni and some wine, dude. We need a zinni, some wine. You know about that? The Cabernet. Oh, dude, you don't even know. Cabernet, some kombucha, bro. Odyssey, because of the story, it gives meaning. You know? Ooh. He was lost and then found his way. Damn, bro, you're getting like philosophical on me and shit. Hold up, I gotta pull this into the view. And then found his way home. Yo, dude, I might have to go with that. Okay, bro. So do we change the word right now, bro? Do we change the word right now, bro? Back? Okay, nano. So nano is like the text editor for actually, you know what? I'm gonna try this new thing that I figured out I can do. We're gonna actually pull it up in VS Code. So previously, this is how I would edit the code on in the code base. I would go, oh, the story of Odysseus. Damn, bro, you have like, I didn't know that, bro. You're gonna have to tell me about that sometime. You're gonna have to tell me about that. I've never heard of that. The story of Odysseus. Bro, I need to start reading more, dude. I haven't read enough. I live in Linux. I live in computers, and that's like it. I need to get my shit together, bro. Okay, so hold up. We gotta go nano. This is how I used to edit the file. Odyssey.py. So this is the code that I have that runs the computer. I know it looks like fucking hoogie boogie, right? But it's not that confusing. There's only a few functions and there's one main loop, like if then statement. Bro, the book was... Damn, bro, you're like edging me, bro. What? The book was what? The book WS? What book, bro? You got me in the chat over here on the second monitor, bro. Wait, was ADE? Huh? Oh, is this like... Are you talking about the Bible? Was .ade over a time period of 15 years? What's .ade, bro? What? Made over a time period of 15 years. It's called Odyssey? Is that the name? Odysseus? Hold up, bro. We're gonna have to... Here, I'm gonna have to write this shit down, dude. So I got a list of books here I need to read. I got a list of books here on a printer I need to read. Here, let's see what you got to say. The Ancient Book. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. The Ancient Book. The Ancient Book. Odysseus. Odysseus. Odysseus? I don't know how you pronounce it. Odysseus. Yeah, I got it right the first time. Okay, the Ancient Book, Odysseus. I wrote it down. So yeah, this is that's what we'll name it then. We got to. You gave me all that. I gotta name it that. Odyssey's dope too. The only thing is, the transcription model that I have doesn't like the word Odyssey, but Odysseus. Ooh. Let's try it. We're gonna try it right now. We're gonna edit the code and we're gonna change that. What time I know you have school tomorrow. I don't want to keep you up, bro. What time you usually going like hitting the sack, bro? Okay, so remote SSH, we're gonna SSH into Radix at Odyssey on our code editor here. I've never done this before, because like I said, this is how I used to, hold up. Let me get my Power Toys here so I can get a good tool going, because I like this like big bubble. Where is it? Where is it? Find my mouse. Turn on. Wait, is it find my mouse? What is that tool? Yeah. Press left control twice. Yeah, okay, there we go. Real badass. Okay. Yeah, bro, don't trip if you have to like go to sleep. I don't know what time you usually go to bed, but I don't want to hold you up. Yeah, bro, I low-key gotta go. Look up that book, though. It makes a lot of sense for the AI. All right, bet, dude. I'll see you. Dude, give me a call sometime, bro. If you're not already off yet. But I'll catch you, dude. You have a good night, bro. Love you, dude. YouTube.com. Let me check on the stream stats. All right. Yeah, we're cool here. Go ahead and like this shit real quick. Check out these analytics. That's what I need to see. How many people have we had on this motherfucker? We only got one view, dude. How, bro? Been live for 37 fucking minutes. Alright, fuck it. It don't matter. Okay, so now back to it. Okay. Now I can actually, I can get back to work. Okay, so we're in the terminal here. We have our VS Code right here. We're gonna go radix at Odyssey. Press enter to confirm your input. Yes, enter. Okay, dope. Okay, pull it up. Hell yeah, this is cool. Okay, so now I can just edit shit straight in here, and then I can go ahead and play some jams up in here. think. I'm gonna just open every single one of these real quick. I'm gonna be swapping through them. Oh, dope. I can do it this way. Okay. Tight. Check my desktop. Music. Alright, we'll start the music folder. Start the music folder up, and now we'll get to work here. So we've got our Python script open. And I could... Yeah, I guess what I'll do right now, before I get working on this, is I'll read some documentation. I'm going to be on here for a while anyways, so we'll pull this up right here. I actually think I have it in here, so we'll exit out of that. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That does matter. The Vosk model is right here. Alpha. Where was it that I was reading about all of these models? Not models, sorry. This GitHub repository. Oh, we need to check on our 3D print though. We need to check on our 3D print, bro. Got to. What settings to eliminate stringing? Okay, let's see. I mean, I could walk over there. Okay, it's going good. Dude, look at that. No supports necessary, dude. What? I don't know if y'all... Oh, y'all can definitely tell what I'm printing. I'm printing an ocarina, like the actual instrument. I have one right here, actually. I could try and learn how to play the Zelda theme song right now, but this one had some stringing problems, and my dumb ass said, I can fix stringing, and went at it with my heat gun. It fixed the stringing, but there's some layers inside that are meant to be like a specific orientation, and the heat gun likes to melt thin layers, so like let's give it a go here. I don't know how the fuck to play an ocarina, so don't give me heat. I want to learn how though. I printed out a drone flute. I'm actually getting alright at that one. The drone flute's cool. But yeah, this is right over there to the left of me, and in my office I have like an attic entrance. and I keep the printer in there, keep the fumes away. That's another project I need to build. Sorry, I get sidetracked all the time, but where'd it go? I was just practicing my little circuits on this little Arduino Uno I got hanging around. And I decided I want to use this Arduino to build like a little air quality, an AQI, like an air quality sensor. I don't know what AQI stands for. Maybe like air quality index, but I like microcontrollers a lot. Don't get me wrong, I'm not like fluent or anything, but I would love to do more with them. So that's a project I want to work on, is like an AQI that I can set up in my home to monitor like the VOCs, the volatile organic compounds in the air and stuff. Circuits. So cool. Humans are so smart. I mean, not me. These people that make all these things come up with these ideas. Resistors. I mean, even the idea of like using wires to transfer electrons, like the simplest component of electronics, wires. Like, what a genius idea. And then like this is like an infrared sensor. So what this circuit does essentially is, like, the hotter something is, it lights up more LEDs. So if something's like, I don't remember what it was exactly, the cooler objects like will only hit one LED. A little bit hotter will hit two LEDs. And if it's really hot, it'll hit three. And the way that you get those numbers is whether or not the current produced can make its way through the resistance of the resistors that are in line here. You can see there's 3 resistors. I don't know if the camera's focusing, but each resistor has a different resistance value. So it resists the flow of electricity through the circuit. And this little infrared heat detector produces electricity from heat. So the hotter an object is that it touches, the more electricity gets produced. And if enough electricity gets produced to go through this resistor, then it makes its way into that LED leg and out the other side into the wire. And then the same thing for each of these. Or maybe it's actually, wait, where is it? Maybe it's from the wire through the resistor. See, I don't know a lot about circuits, but that's pretty much the idea of it, is the resistance part. It's really cool. I mean, humans, super smart. Smarter than me anyway. Okay. So yeah, Ocarina's going good. And you know what? I'm going to go over there and check on it, because this part right here, I was having some bad like lifting. It was raising the print like upwards. It's going to be real quick. It's like literally 10 steps away. Just right here. Yeah, okay. We're not having that issue today, or not right now. I think it's because earlier I was trying to print it in the middle of the daytime, so the attic was really fucking hot. And I had the door on the printer closed, so it was getting like ultra hot. Oh, we gotta play another jam. And then we'll read this documentation. I know this is gonna be boring as fuck for you guys. But it's necessary for the project, and that is what we are here for, is the project. So, Vibing on Venus, that was a good one. I don't like that one as much. Actually, you know what? I do. I'm gonna jive with it. We are gonna have to turn off notifications though. Yeah, we're turning off notifs. And we're gonna go ahead and download that to the jazz playlist. And we gotta get that Zinni in. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, we got a full pack, baby. We got a full pack. We got them for $2 a pack. It's not even a trip. I know everyone's like, nicotine? Nicotine, good for the brain. Also, if you listen to some kind of, I don't know what you gotta call it. I don't want to call it like hidden podcasts or some shit. But if you listen to some podcasts that aren't necessarily like allowed everywhere, like on YouTube, for example, there's a lot of doctors out there that do a lot of research on nicotine and its benefits. And these companies that make the nicotine products add a lot of other stuff into the nicotine, other chemicals that are more addictive than nicotine, and they do have very adverse side effects. Nicotine itself, though, does not. These probably do have a lot of chemicals that aren't too good for you. I'm trying to find something that is better. What I'll probably end up doing is just growing my own tobacco and then like making tea and stuff like that out of the tobacco leaves. But that's conversation for another time. We got the space jazz going. And then we got next is On Hold for You. Ooh, it's a tenor sax performance. This piece was done by an AI musician. Oh. Okay, so not like by current day AI, but like algorithmically. Interesting. I'm gonna enjoy hearing it. Space jazz. I don't know if that's a thing, but this is what I made. Sounds like space jazz to me. Fuck it. Yeah, I love it. All right, so let's get into the code here now. Not the code. Oh, or do I want to play Nitro type, bro? I know, dude. This is everyone watching is like, holy shit, this guy's ADHD. It's not the ADHD. It's the wine. I think ADHD is bullshit. I think humans are just living in a world full of distractions, and especially the few of us that grew up with the distractions from youth. We have a very short attention span. I'm trying to work on it, but obviously tonight it's failing. So we're gonna play one round of fucking Nitro type, bro. All right. Hold on. Wait. Wait. No, okay, that was a bullshit match, bro. That wasn't even real, bro. Like, what? Log in with Google, bro. That wasn't even real, dude. What the fuck? Obviously, that was fake. There's no way I won. I had like a 3-second time period. Wait, Respectful Orange. Current cash 10K. I don't think this is me, bro. Wait, 0 races. This isn't me, bro. Did I not have an account, bro? There's no fucking way, bro. Oh, you're fucking with me, dude. Fuck it. I'm just gonna start a new account, bro. Okay, so I might have to do like 3 races, bro. Relax. We're listening to Space Jazz anyway, so everyone chill the fuck out. Alright. Fuck these guys, bro. Alright, keep racing. 3, I told you. Because I gotta get against some better opponents. Once it gets like my words per minute, then oh, watcha, acupuncture. Fucking. Oh, dude, I'm already fumbling. Dude, I got last. Third one, bro. Last one. So I won one. I lost one. The first one was kind of bullshit though, because it paired me up against a bunch of noobs. All right. Dude, did I get second? Bro, how do you use the nitro? Okay, one more, because I forgot how to use fucking nitro, bro. I forgot how to use fucking nitro, dude. I need to look at the controls, bro. My settings. Hold up. Okay. But do they not have, like, a controls section? Alright, that's a good one. Account, billing, garage shop, achievements, news, settings, my stats, public profile, race now. Dude, but where the fuck are the controls, bro? Like... Alright, this is the last one, bro. That was the last one. And I got first. And that was a real one. What was this guy typing at? 39? We got 59 words a minute, boy. That was pretty good, bro. That was pretty fucking good. This motherfucker was that Nitro developer. Motherfucker, you've been using Nitro is what it is. He's been using Nitro on big words. He don't got no 95 words a minute adding me as a friend, bro. What? The corn dog. Oh, I probably didn't play against him. No, I didn't play against corn dog. We had him as a friend. Probably a good thing. I don't even need to use Nitro, bro. I don't need to be one of those fucking fakes. Okay, so we'll leave Nitro type. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to rename it from Odyssey. It wanted to stay that way. It's going to stay that way. It was giving me mad problems. I was trying to rename the host name of the Raspberry Pi over here that's running Odyssey, is what we call it now. I probably need to change the name of the stream. I'll do that next time. But Odyssey is what we're calling it now. I was trying to change it to computer, but it's not the move. Okay. So let's see. Pi My Life. No. Alright. Where's my coaster? Here it is. Damn, dude, I want a SIG. But I can't leave the live stream. I got a Zinnian, and that's enough. Nano shortcuts, we're not gonna need those, but you know what? I'll go ahead and favorite that. I'll do it later. No, you know what? I need to start doing shit right away. So we're gonna go Odyssey, tools, other bookmarks. Choose another folder. Code. Okay. Now we can exit that out. How to get string out of a 3D printer. And I don't need to do that anymore. Beep tone. So that's what I was working on. But I should finish that first. So essentially what I'm doing with that... Here, I'll turn down the computer volume a little bit, the music, so that we can go ahead and we'll work on this. So why I have this here is because every time that you say the keyword, currently it's computer. I guess I need to rename that to Odyssey first before we continue. So we'll go through here and we'll look for every keyword of computer. So we'll go ahead and rename this, all of them, I think. Computer, 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 computer. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and change every instance of computer to odd. Oh, wait. Odyssey. And now the script should work with Odyssey instead of computer. So we'll go here and we'll run our Python script. So Python odyssey.py. So I'll just have a normal conversation with everyone and we'll make sure that everything is transcribing correctly. There's a little bit of problems with the transcription. That's because it's a very small transcription model. I'm going to work on getting a larger one on here and seeing how much headroom we actually have. That's a good thing to check out right now, actually. I wish I could show you guys the screen on this. I'll get there eventually, but for now, like when I turn around, just know that I'm coming over here to work on the little LCD that I have of the computer. So currently what I'm doing is I'm coming over here and I'm opening up the task manager. So we'll go accessories, task manager. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna full screen both of them. Okay, so as it's transcribing, I just want to make sure that transcription isn't using so much of the CPU. So we're at 4.3% usage, 2%, 4.5% usage on the CPU. We're using about a gigabyte of memory, 5% of the CPU, about 1 gigabyte of memory. So let's see, what's using the most CPU is LX task is using 1.4%, so that is the task manager. Python is only using 2.5%. So right now, the little tiny model we have on here, we could probably get a little bit of headroom with that. I don't want to use too much of the CPU though, because we need room for a lot of other programs that are going to be running on this device. That's kind of the point of it, is to use as little power as possible so that you can fit it on something so that everybody can afford it, because right now barely anybody can afford these. I mean, they expect you to buy a $10,000 computer to run some of these good AI models. Absurd. Okay. But you know what? We do want the model to understand everything essentially, so we're gonna have to upgrade that. Let's check our memory real quick. RSS, VM size. Okay. Where's Olama? I'm wondering. Okay, Olama's not even open right now, and that might be a problem. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try using the wake word. Odyssey. Odyssey. Okay. So it did not receive that. So let's actually check and make sure. Oh. Oh, okay, it said goodbye. Okay, so we're gonna go cat, or no, we'll go cat odyssey.py. We'll make sure everything switched over to Odyssey. So we have wake word Odyssey. I'm just making sure everything here is correct to set the wake word to Odyssey. So def, speak, print, Odyssey text, temp. That's where it saves the file. Listening. So I'm in like total programmer fucking position here, just back, killing my back. But it's cool because I do stretching, I do all that good stuff. So this is the listening function that's running in the loop at the bottom. Okay, transcribe. Llama response, okay. So print Odyssey is ready and listening for Odyssey. Print say Odyssey, hear beep, speak immediately. Wow, true. Audio bytes. Oh, okay. Is it because it's capitals? Yeah, okay. So we need to replace the capital Odyssey with a lowercase, maybe? Yeah, for now. And we'll see how that works. Okay, so then we'll go ahead and we'll run it again. It's listening. Okay. Odyssey. See? Yeah, this model we might have to replace. The bottle we might have to replace. The bottle we might have place. Okay. Odyssey. How are you doing today?
Great. Thanks for asking. How about you? I'm here and ready to help with whatever you need.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll have to replace that model. But first I want to work on the beep. I don't like the beep. Also, I need some louder speakers. I wonder if there's like a way to fucking overclock them. Okay. Let's actually look that up real quick, because it's super fucking quiet. Maybe I should just hook up like a speaker to it for now. I don't want to be like chained to anything though. I want it to be small. We'll go on YouTube. We'll go on YouTube. Because right now, the speakers that I'm using are just some left and right speakers that were on the LCB that I actually got from Goodwill. Ah, shit. I forgot to go on there tonight and bid on stuff. It's cool, though. I need to piss. So I'm gonna go piss real quick. I just realized I've been shirtless this whole stream. My bad, you guys. Just hanging out, you know. That's the way she goes. I pull up with my belt undone. That's crazy. Alright. It's a ratchet belt. You don't know about those? Fresh. Alright. Get situated here. We gotta work on my beep. Okay. Let's make sure no one's in the comments. Of course, no one's in the comments. Okay. So, last thing. Okay, right here. We should be talking about the beep. Thank you for the feedback. The beep is not ideal right now. We can perfect it quickly. Please do. How the beep is currently generated. I use AI for a lot. It has a lot of good ideas. And a lot of times, not that I don't have good ideas, right? I have all kinds of ideas. I thought of wanting a beep, right? In my mind, the way that I would have made the beep was probably wrong, right? I would have found an MP3 file for a beep. I would have played that MP3 file every time that the language model was activated. Grok here. I know I'm like building a local AI and feeding data to a big AI, right? But you gotta start somewhere. And it had the idea of just using a sine wave from NumPy, so I thought that was a pretty neat idea. I kind of like that idea anyway, so we're gonna learn about it. This is how the beep is currently generated. It's a sine wave, a smooth and clean tone, created using NumPy. Samples equals, so the sample, the noise I guess, equals amplitude times sine, pi, frequency and time. Neato. I like that. Probably should have known this from calculus. The wave is saved as a short WAV file. Okay. I probably don't want it in TMP though. I probably, well, no, that's fine actually, that's fine. It's played instantly with the same command that works for speech. Computer beep.wav. This is the most reliable method. So, you know what then? This isn't that different than what I just voiced to you guys. So, my idea for the beep would have been to just have a file that plays every time. This is exactly what this is doing. So, I guess... Okay, we're going to go to this website. This is a question I asked him. So, an online tone generator. Oh no. Oh no. I only did this one other time in my life. And it made me feel like shit. $432 though, that's supposed to be good for you, so. And you know what's interesting about that? It's supposed to be good for you. You hear all about 432 hertz all over the internet. That's a multiple of 3. You can divide this number by 3. We're about to figure out how many times you can divide it by 3. But I guarantee you it's divisible by 3. You may not know the trick. But Nikola Tesla, a lot of you probably know. Some of you might not. So we'll go on a little tangent here. Nikola Tesla only worked in threes. Before meetings, he would walk around the block 3 times. If something happened to where he maybe walked a little bit more of the block, he would walk another 3. Everything was in multiples of 3. He would only stay in hotel rooms that were divisible by the number 3. And I've been trying to do that in my life, not because I understand why Nikola Tesla did it. He had his reasons. He was far smarter than I am. I actually have this right here that I need to read on Mr. Nikola. This is a cool little leather-backed book that I got, and it's got a lot of his schematics in it. I still need to read this. I have a lot of books up here that I need to read in my little library that I'm developing. My tiny library, but nonetheless a little library of books, of good books. No bullshit up there. An easy way to tell if something is divisible by the number 3 is to add each of the individual numbers of the entire number together. So the reason I could tell 432 was divided by 3, or can be divided by 3 into a whole number, is because 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 2 is 9. So if we go on to our... Oh, you all know about this one. This is one of my favorite calculators on the planet. Don't worry, we're gonna get back into the sine wave generation. But the TI 30X 2S, I don't know what it is about this guy. It just does what you need it to do. It's so simple. And it's such an amazing instrument. And it's so clean. I mean, the colors are clean. They really picked a great color palette for the buttons on this calculator specifically. The next in line... Wait, where is it? I mean, obviously, you got this guy right here. This isn't the next in line, right? This isn't anywhere near my favorite calculator. This one's cool, too. You guys probably messed with these I don't even know what the fuck you call this. I wouldn't call it a scientific calculator. The TI Inspire CX2. These are amazing. They're graphing calculators. That's what they are. The color scheme, I don't like as much. I would have preferred a black. But when I get my CAS TI Inspire, that one will have a clean color scheme. Where's my other one? I love that other calculator that I have. I don't know where the fuck... Oh, here it is. This one has a good color scheme as well. The TI 36X Pro. Let's see if we can put that in focus for you guys. Yeah, there you go. Look at that color scheme. That one's fresh. So these two are my favorite calculators. This one, definitely over this one though. This one trumps all of them. I mean, this is just everything you need. I love the little LCD screen. I love that it's only 2 lines. And both of them are solar powered, which is amazing. Like the other one, this one, that's one of the downsides to it, is that I have to charge it. These, I never charge. They're solar powered. It's amazing. It's so smart. And it's a tiny solar panel is the crazy thing. And it's able to do almost any mathematical equation that you put into them through solar power. I mean, that's just perfect. This one, though, you have to charge it. I haven't charged it in a while. I probably should, actually, to maintain the battery. But, yeah, these are my go-tos. This one only really... I can't even give you a reason that I would use it. I did use it in calculus. There was something differential or Derivatives, sorry, not differential. Derivatives, I did use this calculator for like my tests in Calculus 1. I haven't taken Calculus 2, I'm going to soon. But I did use this because it can do, not differentials, sorry, integrals. I'm forgetting my vocabulary here. But yeah, this one can do some stuff with integrals, and this one though, oh man, this got me through college algebra, trigonometry, everything. And in trigonometry, my professor, he told me, you ought to get one of these. And I was just, I was stubborn. I liked this one so much, I used this one, and it works perfect. Oh, it's so clean. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll divide this. Probably should be able to do that in my head, but whatever. Actually, can I? 432 by, yeah, I'll do it in my, fuck it, I don't need to. Divided by 3, I could do one button. 144, yo. It's an interesting number. Dividing 432 by 3 is 12 times 12. That's badass. Oh, you guys see that? 144. Yep, so it divides by 3 into a whole number. So that's the trick. You can just add each of the digits together, like I was saying, 4 plus 3 plus 2, and you end up with the number 9. And 9 is divisible by 3, so that means that the number 432 will be divisible by 3. And you can do this with any number. I mean, we could come up with a random one. 1, 2, 5. We have 1 plus 2 plus 5, which is 8. Plus 1, so 1,251, and we'll just keep adding stuff onto that for shits and giggles. We'll add 7 and 2, which equals 9, so we'll put that number in the calculator here. 1,251.72 divided by 3 is a whole number, as you can see. So yeah, cool trick. I don't remember where I learned that. I gotta keep this calculator right here. Handy. Clear. Okay. Coolio. Now, let's get to... So I guess that's what I want to do, a 432 hertz. Ooh, or maybe... You know what? Okay, so we'll let him know we want it to be 432 hertz. What does he have it as currently? Okay, it is played instantly. This is the most reliable method on your Raspberry Pi 5. Best website to test noise. Move the slider. See, he has it at 800, I think is what he's playing. So let's hear the sound of, oh, wait. Yeah, before we put on some more jams, we'll listen to what the current sound is on my nice speakers. Oh no. No. That's just absurd. That is an ugly ass noise. Let's see. Wow. That's an interesting one. No. We're doing 432 all day. Oh yeah, that's so much better. Okay. I can see why people liked that. So we'll play another song here. Let's make sure we downloaded Hold On For You. We did. So we'll go ahead and we'll play Night in Venice. Oh, that's an instant download. Yes. All day. Every day. I'm down with this. Okay, so we'll go back over here, we'll read the rest, choose sine, smooth, or square. Oh, let's actually listen to square, I'd like to hear that. We'll go ahead and we'll mute that. Actually, no, I don't want to mute it, I want to pause it. This is a good song. And we're gonna start it over. We're gonna pause it. Okay. We're doing the sine wave. Fuck all those square, triangle, no, sine. Okay. Adjust the volume and duration, press play, and use the same volume on your speakers as you use with Odyssey. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. We should go to this website, onlinetonegenerator.com, on here. Real quick, I'll turn back around in a second here. No. These are all the models I was testing out. Lang chain documentation. We'll leave that open. Kiwix. Okay, and then we'll go online tone generator.com. And oh my gosh, that is crazy. So I know you guys have probably heard this weird thing. I haven't looked into it too much, but that all of our music at a certain point in time was switched from... Are we getting bad stringing? Again, dude, the stringing. Oh, it's irritating. 3D printing. I mean, this 3D printer is amazing, don't get me wrong. Tuning print profiles is absurd, though. There's so many parameters. But at a certain point in time, all of our music was tuned to 440 hertz instead of 432 hertz. Why? I have no clue. I've heard a lot of different things, that it was almost targeted so that humans absorbed dirty music, you might call it. But let's actually listen to 440 on here on the big speakers real quick because the second that I opened the online tone generator on the Raspberry Pi, automatically it was set to 440 instead of 432. So let's go ahead and we'll listen to this. It's barely a difference. Oh, but 440 is uneasing. And it might be placebo. No, it's not. It's not placebo. And Nikola Tesla invented everything that we have today, essentially. All electronics. I'm talking AC current, DC current. He invented the light bulb. No matter what anyone else wants to say. If you look through the declassified FBI documents, he invented the light bulb before Thomas Edison had invented the light bulb. He had invented a light bulb. All the transmission wires he didn't invent. All these things were already on Earth, right? Everything that can be, or everything invented is already here, essentially, right? What's the term? Everything that can be, not will be. It's fucking retard. There's nothing new under the sun. That's it. That's the good one. There's nothing new under the sun. And Nikola Tesla was the man who discovered RF, radio frequency, how you can control things wirelessly. People thought it was magic when he made the first remote control boat. And that's what he presented to people. I mean, everything that we have today in terms of electricity, we can essentially accredit to Nikola Tesla. I know the only person you learn about in school. You learn about Nikola Tesla a tiny bit, but they put far more of a precedence on people like Thomas Edison. But for whatever reason, he said the 3, 6, and 9 thing, I mean, he hounded on it. He lived his whole life based on it. He would not stay in a hotel room, I know I already said this, that was not a multiple of 3. He did everything in multiples of 3. And the fact right now that I just saw that 432 is a multiple of 3, 440 is obviously not. It's 4 plus 4 is 8. You can't divide 3 into that. And if you'd like to try it, you can, or I might show it to you in a second. But I mean, that's an uneasing sound compared to, listen to this. That's a very soothing sound. You know what it reminds me of almost is, I would love to have something that can measure frequencies. I might have to build something, but I will show you something right now. I know there's another tangent. It's because it's a wine night. It's a wine night, so we do these things. So this is a 3D print that I printed yesterday. It was a 15-hour print. Let me make sure that I'm putting everything together correctly. I believe I am. This is, yes, okay. So this is what's called a drone flute. I went on vacation recently to an amazing place called Pagosa Springs. I would recommend it to any and everybody. Very small little town. The population is growing. Last census, if you look up the population data, at least from Apple Maps, was 1,500 humans in the entire little town. According to the residents, when I spoke with them there, though, it has grown significantly. It is no longer 1,500. The town has changed from what it used to be. But I went on a short vacation there, about a week, stayed in a beautiful house on the San Juan River is what it was called. Right off the San Juan River, maybe 30 yards off the San Juan River. Anyway, I digress. I went to some spas there. They have a lot of hot springs in Pagosa Springs, hence the name. Pagosa is actually a Native American word that translates to boiling. So Boiling Springs is the name of this town, essentially, based off what I learned while I was there. And I had a massage therapist named David. Great guy. He told me about we had a lot of conversations, but one of the things we talked about was the drone flute. And I don't remember if that's exactly what he called it, but he told me I needed to start playing this drone flute, and he recommended me, I have a sticky note here that he gave me, Carlos Nakai. So I started listening to this guy, and then I realized that a drone flute was going to be out of my budget. So I started looking into some 3D models of them, and I printed out this one here. So listen to this. I mean, it's pretty fire, really. Hold up. I was putting together a song earlier. I'm not an instrument player. I've never played instruments, but I've just been messing with this one. And David told me not to learn sheet music, not to learn how to play any songs, just to play how I feel. So this is how I feel, all right? It sounds so cool. It's such an interesting instrument. The reason that I started playing it was because I'm wondering now, the guy who modeled this 3D model actually makes these instruments out of wood, and they're very expensive. for my budget at least. And the guy was saying that he made the 3D model so that people could play the instrument that couldn't typically afford them. I'm saying that, and I have a 3D printer, right? And 3D printer costs more than the instrument, but I'm wondering what frequencies this is emitting. I need to build some sort of electronic that can measure that. I wonder if my speakers can. Or my microphone. Sorry, I'm going on another tangent. I'm gonna play this for a second, but whatever. It's a live stream. It's a long one too. It'll probably be up for a while. And this is so relaxing. Okay. Focus. Put him in a focus. Put him in a focus. Watch yourself. That sounded like shit. Okay. Anyway, cool little instrument, totally 3D printed. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, and it's really fun. I have a lot of fun with it. I've only played with it for the past day, but already not learning any notes. That's just what came out of my brain. That little tune right there, and I quite like it. It's just totally random. Watch yourself. See, you have to breathe through it a certain way, otherwise you get that weird, tangy, high-pitched noise. You have to get that deep sound. See it again? It sounds like the recorder when you fuck it up in grade school, right? And it kind of is like a recorder. And that's what people might think when they see it, right? But what I realized is there's a few different aspects in the recorder. The drone flute is what this is called. It has one pipe that's solid, right? And you would think that the pipe goes all the way through, but it doesn't. This little guy right here is a flat plate that is totally removable. I had put it on with a rubber band. But when you remove that flat pipe, if I try to play the instrument again, even if I blow as hard as I can, or if I blow like I just was a second ago, at that pace, that's what makes that beautiful noise, that exact... Nothing comes out. And the reason is because up here, there's actually a flat layer in the 3D print. The tube isn't hollow all the way through. There's a gap, and that gap where the flat layer is about right here, it pushes all the air out of this first hole that you see, okay? And the air comes out of here, and when you don't have this flat plate on, it doesn't go into these two holes in the bottom. All the air is directed into these holes because of this flat plate being on top. So if I let that slide back over, and I pull down this rubber band again and adjust it right over top, just in the middle there, so that it, and you can't close it entirely. It doesn't sound good when you put it perfect over it. You have to put it just in the center. And you have those two bottom holes still open. You can see them. Then it pushes just a little bit of that air. You can still feel air going out the top down into those holes. Here. Anyway, super cool little instrument, drone flute. And one of the pipes has no holes on it. Only one of them does, like your typical recorder that you would have one pipe with holes on. The other one is constantly playing the same note. So you get this cool, I don't know if the right word is dichotomy. Maybe it is. Let's check that out. We'll go on a little tangent here before we continue with our programming. Dichotomy, possibly wrong spelling. Dichotomy. We're going to type it in so my brain receives it better. Yeah, okay. So I guess you could explain this possibly as a dichotomy. Probably not, right? Maybe just a duality. So there's like two different parts of this. One of them plays one singular note constantly, unless of course you change like the pitch through the amount of air that you're blowing through the flute. The other one you're playing notes on. So you constantly have like, the way I think of it is almost like two instruments playing at once, and it makes this beautiful, beautiful sound. It is a tribal flute. I wish I could play some of the music. That's what I was playing when I started the stream, was Carlos Nakai. But I'm not sure if it's copywritten or not, so I went to the royalty-free music that YouTube friggin' requires. Ran out of air there. But yeah, cool instrument. We'll put that up and we'll get back to it. Okay. Back to the pie. Another tangent. Another tangent. I love them. Okay. So, we left off playing 432 hertz. I loved it. Now I need to figure out what that is playing at with each of those different notes that I'm playing, because I quite like the sound of it. See, and he's recommending me all, you know what, we'll try 1500. We can try 1500. That's a multiple of 3. That's a multiple of 3, obviously. Why the fuck would I even want that as the tone, bro? Like, that's just too high pitched. That's like a dog whistle, dude. Okay, sine, smooth, adjust the volume, press play. Okay, and that's where we were. I was over here, and it says 440. I wish I could show you guys. I'll have to figure this whole ordeal out. I wonder if I can zoom with this camera, but we're not going to worry about it for now. Ooh, you know what? 369. That's the move. That one sounds good. Look, I'm going to show you guys on here. 369 sounds good, though. 369 is the move. Compared to 432 even. Yeah, I like that. Okay. 333? Oh, well, we can't hear 33 hertz. Humans. 333 sounds alright, but let's see. I like 432 and I like 333, but we're going to go with 333 for now. Or, sorry, 369. Let me make sure. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So we'll go with 369. So we'll let them do their thing. And I do need to understand this code base. I do need to understand this fucking file a little more. I didn't write this file. I had agents write this file from Grok. So let's see. Computer Vosk. Oh, and I need to let him know. Sorry. What did he say about 369? Clean, soothing sine wave. Soothing. See, he knows. Okay. So we'll go ahead and copy this, and we will paste this in here. And we'll let these agents decipher all that. Fuck, dude. I wanna sig. But it's okay. We have pouches. Can't smoke inside. Okay. We'll make sure everything has remained the same. OS, time, Olama, Pi Audio, subprocess, JSON, wave, struct. Oh, see, we didn't have these in here before. Okay, now we have beep settings that we're adding. Okay. Okay. Now let's test it. Hello, hello. Odyssey. Odyssey. Hello. Odyssey. 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 Okay, the sound's not playing. And the model isn't up to par, so we may need to download a different Vosk model. That was a 40 megabyte model. Accurate, generic. Study and relax. That's a download right away. It's on point. Oh, maybe. Let's try playing it again. Turning down the desktop. Odyssey. Odyssey. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Okay. So,
I
so right now I'm letting the language model know that I could not hear the 432 hertz sound through its code. 432x hertz sound through its code, but I could hear the sound through the website sound generator clearly and loud at 432. So, period. There must be a bug in the code. I can hear the model okay. We gotta restart the song too, because this one was fire. Let me make sure I downloaded it. Yeah. Let's check what's going on in here. An insane amount of money.
Washing my back with this peroxide vinegar mixture. What came out of my back was pretty nice. I almost wasn't going to share it at all, but I figured, you know what, I was upstairs. But it was too long for me to focus on Instagram and I'll try. It was just too long. Yeah, just wonder how much. I show you my back. When I get close to it, you can see the shit popping out. And now I'm just like, oh my God. I literally just posted a video on Facebook.
Damn, these agents are like stuck in a fucking loop. What the fuck? Well, we'll let them do their thing. If they don't quit that shit soon, though, I'll cancel it. Check out the 3D print for a second. Damn, dude, it's so flat. That's crazy how heat can mess with a print. I'm gonna go in there real quick.
sleeping? You're sleeping?
What are you making noises for? You comfortable? You were all comfortable on the carpet? I don't know why you weren't sleeping in your bed, Noodles. Why weren't you sleeping in the bed? Why weren't you sleeping in your bed? Why? I wonder why. What are you looking for? What are you smelling after? Yeah, this thing will be neat when it finishes up here. You okay? You wanna go to your bed? Good boy. Okay. Let's see if these guys are finished. They're still going in fucking loops? Okay, we're gonna restart this shit. 5 minutes is too long. Oh shit, did I accidentally tell him to play it at 4:32? Let's see. No, 369. Oh, I might have told him. Damn. Okay, we'll see what he does. I mean, you can read, but I just told him. I meant to say fucking 369 worked on the website.
Hard bits in black space. I literally just posted a video on Facebook of me walking around the peroxide vinegar mixture. What came out of my bag was really gross. I almost wasn't going to share it at all, but I figured, you know what, we might as well share it so people can see. But it was too long for me to post it on Twitter, so I tried.
Okay, bet. 1 second, y'all. I'm watching this shit on the Facebook. What the fuck is this guy doing? Alright, dude. This shit on Facebook's crazy. Okay. back to this. My bad, you guys. I had to watch this guy's video. I've been following this dude that has like a few thousand subscribers. He's like, I don't want to say paranoid, man. I can't even say that anymore. This guy probably has parasites. He's convinced of it anyways. He's saying you got to take baths in vinegar and peroxide. Vinegar and peroxide. I mean, I soak in Epsom salt all the time. I've never taken a fucking bath in vinegar and peroxide. But you know what? We'll crack open this kombucha right now, too. Love me some kombucha. Oh, see, maybe this was something. I didn't even see that. Hmm. Fuzzball Parade. Mm. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that one in there too. I think I'm gonna end up getting all these in there. They're all good. Odyssey.
I.
Odyssey. Odyssey.
How can I assist you today? I.
I'm probably gonna have to do this code on my own. These fucking language models do that. I mean, they can't code, bro. They can answer questions, but I'm just gonna smoke a dart in a little bit here. Yeah, see, there was even stringing right here. There's even strings over here. There's a bunch right here, if you can see them. I gotta figure out how to temper my print profile, because that shit's annoying. Alright, fuck it. Let's see. We got one right here, so. Okay, 17 years ago? Holy shit.
Hey everyone, it's David, and I get a ton of emails and messages from my viewers asking me to show them how to play a few Zelda songs. So today we're going to focus on the shorter versions of my favorites from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. To make this video more universal, I'll be using numerical tabs, and if you're not familiar with numerical tabs, they're basically scale degrees, which I talked about in one of my Theory for Ocarina videos. Here's a quick recap to show you how they work. In order to use these tabs, you must know how to play a major scale with your ocarina. Each note in the scale will have a corresponding number. The first pitch, or the tonic, is 1. The second pitch is 2. The third pitch is 3, and so on. This will continue.
This motherfucker has the same one as me? He does. Oh shit. Okay. I didn't know you hold it like this. I thought you put both hands on this side, but you put one on this side. That's fucking cool. Yeah, see, he's doing that shit at like 1,000 miles an hour, bro. Yeah, let's see it right here. Maybe the chick will be easier. 16 minutes. Fuck it.
This video comes very highly requested from all of you, and I'm very excited to teach you guys how to play the main theme from The Legend of Zelda on the Ocarina. If you're looking for a new ocarina, go to stlocarina.com and use my discount code GINA for 10% off your entire order. The ocarina that I'll be demonstrating on today is the Nebula Ocarina in the Key of C from STL Ocarina. Now, let's get started. I'm going to teach this to you in 3 different sections.
Well, this one's fucked up. I fucked this one up with the heater, so don't trip. Hold up, but what the fuck? Okay, so only this one. It's probably because I fucked the whole thing up, but
And now we have 5 more Ds. And next we have 10 A's, and this is what we were going to explain this morning. Great, so now that was all of section 1. Let's get it all together.
wait, what the fuck? Hold up.
5 times, and this is what's going to be sent for a new Ocarina. Go to stlocarina.com and use my discount code GINA for 10% off your entire order. The Ocarina that I'll be demonstrating on today is the Nebula Ocarina Increase from STL Ocarina. Now, let's get started. I'm going to teach this to you in 3 different sections. Let's start with section 1. The first one, play the high D 5 times, and this is what's going to sound like. Okay, let's do it one more time all together. Next two notes are D's. Now let's put that together. Next four notes are all D's. Let's put that together. The next three notes are E's. And now we have 5 more D's. Let's do that again together. And next we have 10 A's, and this is what we are going to explain. Great, so now that was all of section 1. Let's get it all together. Great, let's move on to section 2. The first two notes of section 2 are a low D and a low A. In case you don't know what the low A is, it's covering everything, including this little hole right here, which you cover with your finger, and this little hole right here, which you also cover with your middle finger. I'm actually not going to put the low A's in this for the tutorial. I'm just going to point out where there's a low A because it's more difficult, and I know a lot of people actually want to play the higher A, which is this right here. But if you feel so good, you can play more advanced and you want to use your A's. Again, the way that you do it is you cover all the holes, just like this, and it should sound like this. So again, I will point out those low A's, but I will be putting them in middle range just to make it easier. So again, those first two notes are D, low A, and middle A. One more time with that. Next part is D, F sharp.
What a cool instrument. I know I'm on live stream just fucking watching another video, but like, I've never fucked with instruments, so this is kind of cool. It just makes music out of plastic. What the fuck? She just added like 10 of these. Hold up. That's a D. I thought the other one was a D. that. Simple. Okay. So this I can do. Okay. Go playback speed, fucking 2.5, 0.25. Wait. Are you not holding any of them? Oh shit, that's him. Okay. So, these three. Alright, fuck that. Okay. Hopefully this language model's done. Yeah. Fucking try this. Instead of the ocarina. Odyssey. How are you doing? Fuck, dude, it's still not working. Okay. Fuck this thing, man.
Hi.
Yeah. I gotta end the live stream. It's fucking late. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm over here playing a fucking ocarina. Okay. Let's try and fucking. Dude, I fucked this one up so bad because of the heat gun. It's a cool little thing though. It looks dope. I'm better at the drone flute, but this one's so neat. It's got holes on the bottom too. They cover your thumbs with. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll catch you guys next time. I'll be working on this more. I didn't get much done at all tonight. I don't think I got shit done tonight, actually. But, fuck it. I had fun.